Trenuj w sprzęcie dla najlepszych. Wejdź na groundgame.com.
My toughest test, honestly, it's sort of cliche, but I want to say Nemkov. I think he's champion for the reason. He's a tough cat, and he's the guy to beat. He is the guy to beat, the champion. I want to have the light heavyweight belt, and after that, then clean up the rest of the tournament.
And one more question, Phil. How has the stock market been treating you ever since your last interview?
Funny you should ask. I was just upstairs looking at it. It's just been big. I was probably over invested in big tech, and obviously, I actually got my money out before it went crazy downward. So now I'm actually looking into some other things to invest in.
Nate, go ahead.
Just going off of that, sir, what other things can you give us some good stonk picks going forward?
Yeah. So right now I'm also looking into what exactly Biden's what's his plan he just announced earlier and signed for. It's a $1.9 trillion infrastructure bill. So I'm looking into raw materials and what exactly is going to get done first and soonest, and kind of some small stuff, construction stuff that I might invest in.
Construction. Okay, interesting. But back to the fight. On Instagram, you said, I hope you guys are ready. What should the viewers be ready to see on Friday night?
That's the thing. I don't know. It's going to be crazy, though. It's going to be crazy. I can promise you that. Right now, I know Nemkov. You know when you get you skate by with a win, and this time he's coming to make a statement that he is the rightful champion, and I am coming to say no, you're not. And so, it's definitely going to be a very aggressive and exciting fight.
Mike?
Hey, Phil. So is this the perfect time for you guys to fight? You have the second longest active streak, obviously split decision. Didn't go your way last time. You said he's champion for a reason. Do you feel like everything lined up for this to be the perfect time for you guys to run this back?
See, you feel it. That's why you would even ask a question, because you feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You feel that. You put it out there. I was already thinking it, but you felt it too. So you know it's real. You know what I mean? I felt it. You felt it. It's real. I look back at that loss and I'm like, hey, I never wish I would lose, but at the same time, I do feel like it adds a little bit more theatrics to this moment, and how sweet it will be to win the belt back from a very close decision, and in such an amazing light heavyweight tournament.
Cliche media question is my last one. More important to win this rematch or to get your belt back?
It's the same one. It's the same fight. Belt back.
And then you can work
belt
towards
back. That's a very emotional, to me, that's an emotional question, and I'm very non-emotional about fighting at all. It's a job, and I do it because it's fun. And I'm about being a champion.
Thanks, Phil.
All right, Dylan.
Hey there, Phil. Appreciate you making some time.
Yeah, you bet.
I just wanted to ask, with the dialogue of this being part of a Grand Prix, and I've talked to a couple fighters who have captured both lineal championships and Grand Prix titles, and it seems like that Grand Prix title almost supersedes the divisional hardware in a certain regard. Is that a sentiment you share? Should you get the ideal outcome and end up winning this entire Grand Prix?
Well, the last time I was in a light heavyweight tournament, that was more difficult than a 5-round fight. That's for sure. That's for certain. So there's that. However, that is not this tournament. This tournament is for sure absolute craziness. So yes, beating Nemkovem and winning the belt will be a special thing, a special moment, and I'll be extremely excited. But this tournament is it has too many of the who's, and this will be one to be remembered.
Alex?
Hi, Phil. So you only fought once in 2020, and the last time you only fought once was in 2011. I just wanted to know if only fighting once had any effect on your mentality, on your just any effect on you at all.
I don't. Honestly, I don't think so. Luckily for me, I keep myself very active in the gym. I don't think I ever was. My weight was never out of control. I stay fairly close to weight. I don't even check weight. I can look in the mirror and tell where I'm at pretty within a pound or two. So, I manage my weight well. I stay in the gym. I put on just a little bit of muscle, and I'm just constantly cleaning up my technique and build new skills. So I don't feel like I lost anything. I might have actually extended my career just by having less damage, more technique, right? And I just made the most out of 2020, which was a very disappointing year for a lot of people in a lot of different ways. And I feel like I was blessed in the sense that I was able to turn that into a positive for myself.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, Max.
Hi, Phil. I'm Max Morales from MMA Pit. And you have this rematch with Nemkov and a chance of potential rematches with Anthony Johnson and Ryan Bader. That's something adding flavor to the Grand Prix, or only the belt is in mind for you? And is there some sort of dream final for you?
Yeah, all of those matchups are, all of those matchups are freaking awesome. I am definitely motivated to avenge a loss, but in all things, I am just more motivated about winning this tournament because this is it has some of the who's who of the sport of the light heavyweight division. And, whoever wins this, the fans will go down and say, man, that guy is freaking awesome. You went head to head with all the killers in this division.
And given your career, with thinking on a victory of these Grand Prix, what would you do with that belt? Would you pursue a double championship, or what would it be in your mind?
What would be on my mind? Probably nice little family vacation, trip to Legoland when it reopens. Just simple things. I'm a simple man. As far as fighting goes, I've always been open to anything.
Ronald?
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. Phil, how you doing, man?
Ready to get real.
That's what I'm talking about, man. There you go. And as for yourself, 5 days ago, you posted on your Instagram, you said, don't sleep on me. And I feel that a lot of in your career, people have slept on your name. So in this tournament, what would it mean for you in this tournament to finally let people know who the real Phil Davis is?
Man, it's a fun thing just to be able to come in with a little bit of shot value. Once upon a time, I didn't have as many skills in terms of striking, and slowly over the years, I've been adding it into my arsenal. And I don't know that my wrestling and grappling has always been one of those things, like, people know, like, do not let this fool take you down. Don't do it. And so I've been able to use that as leverage to threaten that, and then extend my striking. And now I'm at a place where I can use my striking to set up my takedowns, my grappling, and truthfully, use all of it to find the place where my opponents are weakest. And I'm a much more well-rounded fighter than probably most people know. But truthfully, I would much rather have my performance show that than explain it to you. I'd rather just, show you.
And when it was all said and done, what would it mean for you personally to win the title?
To win the title, man, that's what you get in this game to do. That's what it's all about. That's the reason why. That's the why.
Sam Oakley.
Hi, Phil. Sam Oakley from MMA UK here. So you've mentioned in previous questions wanting to get that win back over Vadim Nemkov. I was wondering, that first fight factor into your mindset going into this weekend? Does it fuel your motivation that bit more to try and get this one back? Do you feel like you know him better and you have a better handle on him than you did when you went into the first fight? Or does that not really affect your mindset too much?
I think it's a mistake to think that you know a guy or think you know what he's going to do or think you know how he's thinking. I approach it almost as a brand new fight. Because it keeps me from falling into the trap of underestimating him or thinking maybe he didn't improve here or he didn't improve there. No, I have a limited knowledge of what you like to do and what I think your plan of attack will be. And my job is just to come at you with a blank slate and take in, because especially with rematches, they tend to be completely different from the first ones a lot of times, just because guys are kind of doing round 6, so or round 4 of the first fight. And so I want to come in with a complete blank slate. I kind of have an idea what you do, but I'm approaching it brand new. That just allows me to see what's coming at me and make adjustments based on what he's doing and not what I think he's going to do.
So I feel like Bellator recently, as well as other promotions, but it's been showcasing that it's a great MMA. It's not just in the UFC. You can find it all over the world, all different promotions. And this tournament with all of the legends, the former champions, the big names, and the newcomers, it's got a lot of eyes on the Bellator. Mm-hmm. Not be that otherwise. So I just wanted to give your thoughts on like do you feel some sort of obligation to showcase the Bellator brand and show people who may normally only watch the UFC that, hey, elite world-class MMA can be found in promotions all over the world?
Oh, absolutely. I'm always down to rep my team. I rep the Bellator banner. This is my family. And yeah, absolutely. We have some of the best fighters in the world. Definitely the best light heavyweight division. This is the best light heavyweight tournament ever.
All right, last one here. Go ahead, Will.
Hey, Phil. You've had a amazing career so far, and it seems like in Bellator, the judges just haven't been very nice to you, and you've come out on the wrong end of 3 out of 4 split decisions, and a couple of them the media thought that you did win. What can we expect to see out of you in the tournament to keep these judges from screwing you over again?
Yeah, no, I don't really blame the judges. I never do. Judges got a tough job, man. They take a lot of punches and they can't throw any. They got a tough job. I think it's up to me to end it in regulation or make such a one-sided fight that pretty much everybody knows who won.
All right. Thanks for the time, Phil.
Thank you, everybody.